and then the second stage on the restart, going to the backstretch chicane, it's so tough following somebody through there because I always feel like somebody's going to mess up and I'm going to run into them, so I messed up myself instead. Slammed into the wall.
That wall is ridiculous.
I put myself so far back and so much damage, I fell back to 7th. I got back up to 5th. But then I put myself back there that on the final restart, I was started 6th. And I got into 5th and I was following Lynch through the backstretch and he messed up and I had nowhere to go. I ran right into him. And had so much damage and everything. I fell so far back. I was in 7th. I got back to 2nd somehow. And I never fixed my damage the rest of the race because the green flag pit stop, I had such a gap over 5th and 4th there that I'm not even going to touch the damage. I'm still pulling away from them. Like, I might as well just leave it the way it is and see. I was still catching Wonder. He messed up and then pitted. He must have sped or something or fixed damage. I pulled up on him, and then when Mike pitted, I gained a lot on him because he fixed the damage too, and I actually caught him still. And I had like 68% arrow and everything else. It was tore up.
Hey, bro, come on, man. You're making me feel bad right now, man.
Well, if he watches my video, he'll see anyway. I still made a lot of mistakes, and I still felt faster than almost everybody there, except for Purple and Mike and Wonder at times too were pretty even with me, but I definitely had the infield way faster than I think everybody in there. I was even gaining on Purple a lot through the infield.
You know what's funny? That last stage, I was gaining on Purple as well because this was after pit stall. I don't know if he took 2 tires. I don't know what the deal was, but he had 20 seconds, then it went down to 18. Then I fucked up and caught all that damage, and he just like stretched the gap out between me and him. I think me and Pro was catching him, then I fucked up.
And then we battled so much, we lost 5 seconds to him.
Hell yeah.
Because I got by you, I'm like, wow, I just lost 5 seconds to him. Not like I was going to catch him anyway. We were so far back.
Yeah, he was
ridiculous.
Yeah. He was far.
Oh, not this.
I feel good about it. Huh?
You know, I just wish I would have made it.
Are you gonna do it tomorrow?
Ralph Shaheen, a 97 Supercross champ, Jeff Emig with you.
Yeah.
This is a unique format with a unique scoring
Most
system.
likely, yeah.
How does it work, Jeff?
Yes, Ralph. This evening, the 450 and
there goes
250
that
classes
win,
will
then.
race 3 main events, each with Olympic scoring. The rider with the fewest points at the
hold
end
on
of the
now.
evening will be the winner of today's round.
Wait, what happened? Hey, what's up, Pro said something?
Nah, my internet.
Oh.
I will do a hard reset tomorrow.
No, you don't have to. It's all good. I mean, if, what happens, happens. No, he said I'll probably make it, so there goes that win then. Anyway.
I haven't even practiced.
I really didn't practice either until 10 minutes before, so that made me also feel good about how I raced. I mean, I made so many mistakes and I still felt good about the race, just finishing 2nd still.
I feel good about finishing 5th, 2nd, and 3rd. I feel good about that. It would have been 4th and 6th and 3rd if the lead was in it. But that's something I needed. I needed that finish. I needed that race to play out the way it did because from Indy all the way to last week's race was, man, it's been terrible. So it feels good to have what could have been a 2nd place finish. The third is good. I'm on the podium, so I just hope the momentum continue all the way through to the to the round of 8. Hopefully get to the championship 4. Yo, I'm whooping 8. Man, we are killing this season mode, this career, yo. 6 games up over second. And last place, Indians, we got them about 18 games. Ooh, Lord. Just struck me out nasty. That was nasty.
I won't be able to make tomorrow race. I just realized that when you watching the actual race.
Oh, the win's back on the table, possibly.
No way I'll be able to finish watching that race in 2 hours.
Hold on for a second. I'm gonna leave my lights on. I'm known for doing that.
This is literally the only thing I'm gonna do, and that's it. I ain't gonna go straight to sleep. I'm gonna lay in my bed and watch some TV until I fall asleep. Man, I'm just aching right now. I can feel it. I got me a terabyte. I just got me a terabyte bro.
Hard drive?
Yeah, because I was running out of space. Every time there's an update, I gotta.
Yeah, I hate that. It's stupid too, because the update's like a gigabyte and you gotta clear up like 25 or something stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. I don't understand that.
I can't tell you how many updates Call of Duty has. Every single, you know, I go a couple weeks without playing it every single time, and every single time I go, I'm like, oh, I want to play it, and then I gotta wait for an update, so I never end up playing it. So
That's actually one of the games I deleted to get some space.
Call of Duty.
Black Ops 4, but the funny thing about it, I re-downloaded Black Ops 3.
Wait,
Zombies.
you have Black Ops 4 then?
I had it only for the zombies, but zombies on there was decent. I got the DLC, the zombies DLC pack that they came up with Black Ops 3, to where they give you the classic maps as well. They give you every map that was in Black Ops 1 and I think 2.
So you got the Call of the Dead?
Yeah, I got Kino Deraton as well.
Call of the Dead was my favorite. That outside one with the lantern walking around.
Yeah, I never played that one.
That was always my favorite when I loved that. I liked the Titanic map though. I forget what it's actually called, but I always call it Titanic map. It's in Black Ops 4. It's a new one in that game.
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the maps I did a couple of times, and that was actually the only map I did, because I wanted to get used to the map before I went to a different one, so that way when I could know where the guns was at and everything, and the pack-a-punch.
And at times that was tough. When if you get caught in the wrong spot in one of those small hallways,
Yeah,
You get
That's
trapped.
why
Yeah.
I try to avoid those. I try to be on the outside part of the ship.
The other one's pretty good too. The one in the tomb or whatever. 9, I think it's called.
Yeah, I never played that one. My little brother did, but
So you never played Blackout with it then? Just zombies?
just zombies. Yeah, I told myself that I wasn't gonna touch any of the multiplayer on, you know, besides zombies. For Black Ops 4, I didn't want it for multiplayer anyway. Multiplayer is just frustrating.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
Blackout's
work on it.
fun, but it's so hard because everybody's so good. And I'm
Yeah,
not.
I enjoyed it on Black Ops 1. Zombies though, that never gets old. Start off with a pistol and then you gotta open the doors and then the goal is trying to get to that, turn the electricity on so you can upgrade your guns and you got access to everything. That's just fun, man.
I know.
And then you try to make it to the highest round that you can. The highest round I've made it to is round 57, I think. It was on my own. Funny thing about it is that the rounds I've been on, I don't know if it's still like this on newer Call of Duty, but I've been on Black Ops 1. The less players you had, the faster the rounds will go by. So when you solo, those rounds used to fly by. Like they wouldn't even last they wouldn't even last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The results show who were the fastest riders.
That's how I
Because
made
the
it
more
to round
people, the
50
more
something.
zombies there are. So.
Still remains as a final shot
Yeah.
to earn one of the last 4 spots available.
Hey, if you got 4 people, boy, you could be on round, say for example, 18 for a good minute.
Yeah, well,
I just
actually,
can't stand
when I did the Call of Duty week last week of my own there with my cousin and sister did a lot with me.
Whew.
But we did the zombie. We tried to do that Easter egg thing and one zombie thing in World War II. Oh my God! It took an hour and 40 minutes. We got through like wave 18, 19, and we beat the boss on it.
Well, they got
Damn, man, I got
boss.
Yeah, they're. I don't know how people figure that out because they don't tell you how to do everything. And there's a lot to do on that map and everything while you're doing the like killing the zombies. There's stuff you got to do.
Halfway through this new Monster Energy EMA Supercross
You can watch it
FIM World Championship season.
in my video. You'll see what I mean. Like there's like a hidden thing that there's a bunch of steps you got to do. And they don't tell you how to do it either. People figure that out. I don't know how they figure that out. Well, people don't have time. People have a lot of time on their hands.
It's time for our first main event.
I know I don't.
No, I don't either.
Like, that's why I never care for doing that. I just want to kill zombies and make it to the highest round that I can. I don't try to do.
That's what I always did up until I never knew about all that stuff. Well, now you can actually download Friday the 13th and give it a try.
Wait a minute, what Friday 13 got? What they got to do with Black Ops?
Well, we were talking about your terabyte hard drive. That's how Call of Duty came about. So I extended my conversation.
Oh, you didn't hear? Friday 13th was worth a terabyte. I just never been interested in the game from the beginning. I bet it was hyping it. I looked at it, it just didn't, grab me like that.
I felt the same way until I killed Pro and Evil. Murder shot evil boy. No homo.
That shit was funny. I mean, y'all was playing that night, man. That evil just kept on having those screams. Just
Yeah.
he laughed.
It should be out there.
Killed for real, boy.
No, bro, bite, cuz bite. Ah!
That's so spot on. That's funny.
Evil cool as hell though. That's one cool dude.
Too bad he don't get on the game no more.
Because he got so much stuff he want to do now. Shit.
On real, what's there? I mean, the game is more important than going out. You should know that. No.
The game is more important than drinking water. More important than food. When I get home, I get in the game, I do this here.
The game gives you two options: the easy way or the hard way.
That's the choice is yours.
Exactly. I was watching the episode at your place, man. I was crying laughing, boy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I've been see the episode, but having everybody there just watch it, I was down laughing, boy. That dude was naked, told him, Tom! I'm like, yo!
They was so spot on with it, man, with that shit. I tell you like this here. I like you, and I want you. Now we do it the easy way and the hard way. The choice is yours, Tom. I asked you a question, Tom. Yo, the Rocky sis whooped our ass 11-1. Lord.
Man, all these games I'm trying to get, man, they don't got no release date for them except for like 2 of them. That's
I know, right?
Racing and that FIA truck game, which come out July 25th, I think.
I hope nobody not leave by that game. I'm breaking every fucking body.
What,
No,
the
that's a
FIA
game
truck?
that you race professionally.
I know.
You talking about Wreckfest?
No, I'm talking about FIA truckers.
No.
And FYI, I've watched some of those races. I never did respond to that to your text. So, I actually watched some of those. I did.
Yeah. Hopefully, a lot of people love that series too. So hopefully the game sells well. It can be a lot of people in general. So that way we go online, we'll be dead.
Yeah, I know.
I think CTR is gonna sell a lot too.
I think so.
Obviously. I'm waiting on that. The truck game, like the FIA truck rank game, the bus simulator. I'm waiting on what's the other game? Fuck, what's the other game? I said that.
Oh, you did?
It was another one. Oh, GTR 3.
It'd be funny. Did D-Man say he was buying CTR?
He said no, it's like, he said the price has to be real low.
I'll go in Magic. I know Lich wants it, and then my other guys said it was good. That'd be funny if Lich wants to get on the. I think Lich said it. I don't know. Okay.
Oh yeah, Wreckfest. That's the other game.
You said Wreckfest already.
No, I said FIA Truck Simulator. Oh, I'm tired right now. I can't even think straight.
Yeah, I was say out, man. Go ahead.
Ain't it funny that I haven't mentioned NASCAR Heat 4? Supercross?
Shit, nobody is, to be honest.
I mean, I don't want to just say that it's gonna be ass just yet. I mean, you know, we'll see what they gonna do either this month or next month or the month after that. And I hope they don't do that because I want to start seeing footage of the game real soon. Last year they waited all the way to July. They showed like a 1-minute trailer that was showing everything real fast, and then we didn't get no more news until a month and a half later. They literally advertised that game 3 weeks before it came out.
Damn. It's all did.
Did you see did you hear about the new Madden game coming out now?
I heard the announcement, but I don't even play Madden.
They're bringing it. Yeah, it's gonna be just like Road to the Show, like a career mode with that. Plus, they're adding. If you make it, you create a player, you play through the college playoffs. There's 10 college teams to choose from. You play through the college playoffs, and you do the NFL you do the combine, and then you get drafted, and then they're adding the Pro Bowl back, so you can have a chance to make the Pro Bowl. I gotta watch that video, by the way, because they came out with a video about it. It's called, I forgot what the heck the mode's called. Face of the game or something like that.
They get all that stuff.
That's what I got.
I mean, that just shows, it just proves, I mean, yeah, that's EA, but still, that still proves that you can add a bike within a year, man.
That's what I got. If NASCAR Heat will come out with the Beat the Heat challenge, I'm pissed off.
Bring back all the best.
Yeah. Beat the Heat challenge.
Boy, I wish they would advertise that shit more. Like, we pretty much got challenges now, and they try to take it a step further by showing, like, you know, Mike Joy or something, or Alan Lester talk to you about the challenge you finna do. Like, man, what? Man,
you know what? It is.
I told myself I wanted to go through them. I mean, I used to love them on the. I remember what I forgot which EA one had the big one that you had to drive through a Talladega. Those were fun.
2003.
Yep, that's probably
Yeah, Mike Skinner.
That was a long time. Yep. The number 4, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you drive through the big one. You had to make it through without touching anything or getting run into.
Yeah,
it took me forever to get by that.
The thing that made it difficult was that you couldn't go on the apron. You would think that you just easy go on the apron and avoid it. They say you can't touch the apron. I'm like,
yeah, and
well,
you can't slow down because somebody runs into you, and that doesn't count. So you gotta keep the right speed. Yeah, I love those challenges. I mean, and I did one challenge, and I was gonna make a separate playlist with all doing the NASCAR challenges, and I haven't done it yet.
See, but the thing about those challenges, though, it's no purpose in playing them now besides if you enjoy them, which they're usually not that enjoyable, nowadays at least. If they had more big one challenges, then I'll probably be playing them. And then two, if you're trying to platinum the game, and that's part of the trophy list. Back then, when you did those challenges, you got Thunder plates and stuff to unlock paint schemes.
Wow.
And, you know, fantasy track, yeah.
That's right.
Now it's no really reason to play them unless you just one of those two reasons. So that's why I really don't care if they got rid of them. I mean, I think that's the last thing they should be focusing on anyway. You know, it's a lot of work to be done.
Career.
With Olympic scoring, the leaderboard position
Hell
determines
yeah.
the number of points
I
earned.
think
The final
3 things I
leaderboard
expect
will
from the
be
career
created
mode
starting from the rider with the lowest
for
total
sure
points.
this year, without a doubt, and I'd be shocked if these things wasn't in too. After all the, you know, after people giving them shit for this, for these things, I really think that they're going to add the ability to hire drivers, You don't want to do all that damn driving in career mode where you.
I know.
Yeah, so that I don't know how they're gonna do it.
They gotta rearrange the schedule better because some truck races and stuff never lined up with the Cup date. I've noticed.
06 had that problem. I finally think they're gonna get the statistics right. Finally,
with Olympic scoring, the leaderboard position
to where it's like, when I say getting them right, I mean having a deep amount of like statistics where you know, going to the career mode, like it's a ton of information. I think they're gonna get that right. And last but not least, I think they're gonna have some presentation. I guarantee.
I hope. Yeah, I really hope they do. If they do anything close to what they did with Formula One and all that presentation for everything else, they need to have some kind of announcers at the beginning. And I miss when they showed the cars on pit road. You know, the gentlemen start your engines and all that stuff, the fireworks, the national anthem at the end. You know, all that before they even leave pit road. Show them rolling off pit road and go through the starting lineup. They should let it go through the starting lineup and give the option to skip it so people don't complain. Because I'd love to let in my career when I stream, I'd love to let it go through the entire starting lineup every race.
Exactly. And funny that you mentioned that people complaining, it's people that's against presentation. They say I just want to get to the race. Like, nah, I want to feel immersed. I want to feel immersed. I want to feel like an actual race car driver.
Yeah, funny you say that because I looked into why they don't do the coin toss in Madden anymore. People complain. I'm like, I wish they added the coin. People are saying, I miss the coin toss and everything. Other people are saying, no, I just want to get to the game. Well, have the option to skip it then. They usually did anyway, so what's the problem? Just skip it.
Where these motherfuckers at, man? I need to find these motherfuckers. Put them in a body bag.
If they put presentation in and give the option to skip it, everybody will be happy. Or should be happy.
Exactly.
Nobody's ever... They're all never happy.
Yeah, it should be so. It should be
fuck the fans. Fuck the fans. Fuck those people that's complaining, and then also fuck the developers for not being smart enough to give you an option button. So fuck both of them.
They was talking about bringing back that old engine from NASCAR Heat PS2.
The old engine.
That's what we're using now.
Is that what you said?
Nah, not that one. Not that one. I'm talking about the actual engine sound. They said they're gonna bring it back. And that's not PS2.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The actual engine sound. They talking about bringing that back. The NASCAR.
No.
PS2. I'm just playing.
Boy, I want to say like once again, inaccurate like a mode.
You gonna be hearing that?
Makes me embarrassing, yo. That's why I say these NASCAR games, man. Sit them next to a Formula One game or a Forza, any racing game, pretty much, man. Even that FIA truck game looks great. And you look at these fucking games, how the physics are and shit. It's just a laughing. I mean, if I was 704, I'd feel ashamed.
I used to laugh at that shit, boy. That shit had me crying. You know, so you think, okay, what was it, PS4 when the game came out?
It was PS4. And
PS4. Yeah.
Yo, you don't know how disappointed I was when I first saw that the very first gameplay clip of NASCAR Heat Evolution, yo. I was pissed. I was upset, like, because when we heard that 704 was taking over, and I saw the team roster for you know, who's developing the games, and they was giving a background, like, you know, these guys from back then and shit. I'm like, yo, we finna. It was like a mixture of EA and, you know, some of the guys from EA, and then some, you know, Monster Games. And, you know, they came on some successful NASCAR games back then, so I'm like, yo, we finna get some games. Now we're, you know, get away from this technical shit. in these glitchy ass games, we gonna get some quality. I can see that first gameplay clip of NASCAR Heat Evolution, yo. I thought it was a joke at first. Like, are these developers pulling our leg? Is this? They said, no, this is what y'all getting in a couple of months.
Your ass heard that.
The clouds look horrible. The ride heights the cars were sitting high as fuck. They eventually fixed that in a patch, but the cars were sitting real high. I'm talking about real high. And then the hood was, I mean, they still basically got the same hood now, just they added some color to it. 3 camera views. And you can tell that it's from what Heat 2, at least from the original Heat game, cause when you switch the camera, how the way the camera switches and shit, I was like, yo, what is this? I mean, don't get me wrong, they made some big improvements in some areas, but overall, when you look from game to game, it's not like looking at Heat Evolution to Heat 3 is close to a big upgrade. But I need to see more.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We had this league. I probably wouldn't even find the NASCAR game, to be honest. I don't play online. That was actually last night for my first time playing online. That's because one and then racing. That's the only reason I got on there. Other than that, I don't go in the lobbies no more. I don't do none of that shit.
Yeah, I started doing that on Heat 2. I started doing that shit on Heat 2. I said when Heat Evolution came out, I mean before Heat 2 came out, I was like, I'm done with online lobbies, like going around the lobbies, and I stuck to that ever since. It's just a waste of time. These guys doing quick sprints up there wrecking each other and shit. Not showing no patience. I think the reason they not showing patience because it's quick sprints. But and then these guys get rewarded with stats online. Those wins count. You go crashing the field and shit, and then those guys be talking shit like I got 81 wins this week. Like you doing 3% races.
Everybody but you crashed.
Not to mention you doing 3% races.
When me and Rox were playing a lot online in Heat 2, there was one. I don't know if you've heard of, I forgot what the heck, I forgot what his name was, and he had somebody, or Hatteras 1 or something. He had somebody that he knew wrecking the field for him, basically.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a pussy.
And Rock said something to him, and then he's like, well, let's race a couple races. So they did like a 3 race with them 2. Rox is like, I can beat you if you weren't having your guys help you out wrecking everybody. So
both of them clowns, yeah.
I was just gonna say Rox is no better.
Right. Parts just as big of a juice as the other guy was. That goes to show you, bro, how much we hate Rox.
I guess.
As soon as we hear that name. Lord.
I still remember that message you sent me like a few months ago talking about what you said. I guess he's on Reddit. He said my post was trash.
You know what?
I'm suggesting things for NASCAR games and calling them trash when it's obviously good ideas.
What's his Reddit name? I think that's him sending shit up there, sending like these stupid ass messages.
I don't know. I mean, he's on Reddit because he know about my post, but I think it's just A24 Rocks. I think this is, unless he changed it.
Man, I'm about to unblock him and cuss his ass out. Like, motherfucker, are you the one that said that these messages Reddit? Boy, I'm gonna beat your ass out. If it's one person I want to whoop, it's him. I know I'd be saying that shit a lot. I mean, you deserve a whooping. He's one. He beats the ass with you. Shut your fucking ass.
Oh, my eyes are low right now. I got 35 to go. I mean, I got a 33-second lead over second. Still. Yeah, I'm that damn good at this shit.
Oh, God. Oh.
Boy, these fantasy cars were just a bunch of Morgan Shepherds. What the hell in my way? See, I would like for them to add fantasy drivers in the game just so we can have driver retirements again, because I don't think they're going to be able to do it to where they're going to have actual people move up unless they part of that organization. So if Jimmy retires in the game, Noah Gragson, even though that not happen in real life, or Justin Allgaier move up.
But they need fantasy drivers to replace them in the lower series, I think.
Exactly. So I think that regardless, they're gonna need fantasy drivers, and I already know people who like, I want the real 40, the real roster. Like, okay, how about this? If you turn fantasy drivers off, that's what I'm saying. We go back to options. When you set your career mode up, before you start the game,
add fantasy drivers on or off.
Yeah, and if you turn it off, that means you can't have no driver retirements. That's how it works. If you want those guys that complain about having fantasy drivers, you can turn it off, but you ain't gonna have no driver retirements. And then when those drivers retire, when those guys take over the rides, they should run like, I would like it to where they'll run like shit at first, but they'll improve over time, and to where they're matching their equipment where their equipment could actually run at. Yeah.
Man, speaking of, I'm tweaking. Go ahead, finish what you're saying. I'm tweaking. I was gonna say
and if they add fantasy drivers, they'll have enough drivers to where they can have some DNQs.
Yo, Pro, you just reminded me, man. Damn, I was thinking about this too the other day. I think I actually told you about it a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that was you or that was somebody else that I was telling about. But man, how great it would be. I had to pause my game for this. How great would it be if you had to qualify your way into the Daytona 500? If you couldn't lock in on speed, you had to rely on the duels. That would make qualifying
the whole weekend at Daytona. It'll be hectic. Like it should be.
Exactly. So, I mean, you utilize those practice. Just imagine you start your own team. So, if you driving for an actual team in that game, you're locked in. You driving for Hendrick or Gibbs, whatever. If you start your own team, you shouldn't be locked in to every race. You should have to race your way in every week, like you were Morgan Shepherd or whoever. But man, that'd be nice. Just imagine you on the entry list for the Daytona 500. There's like 43 entries for a 40-car field, and then you go to the weekend. You try to get the most speed out of your car in the practice sessions, and then you get to qualify. You hope that pays off. Race your way in. You don't. If not, you go to the duels, which is something they need to add, and then you try to race your way in like that.
That's another thing I really think they could add, with a lot of people saying is the duels and the unlimited and the all-star racing. That's something I think that's a big ad for career mode.
Exactly. Man, I got so many ideas.
Yeah, it's
Because
so
you just said
frustrating.
the All-Star race, right?
Yeah.
Presentation could tie into that. Just imagine they had like an All-Star fan vote. And just imagine if you could be a villain or a good guy. And that can the way that can happen is that if you how the way you respond during your post-race media, which is presentation. See, look at that.
Yeah,
All that
circle.
ties together.
How about that?
Exactly. Everything comes together. Could that be nice? I mean, you trying to, if you don't have a win, I don't know what the regulations is to get in the All-Star race. I forgot, but I know you need a win or
past
something.
winners, I think. The last 10 years, winners of that race, or winner of that race for the last 10 years.
Oh yeah.
The Unlimited used to be polls. I don't know if that still is or not. Yeah, it does. It needs to go back to Saturday night, too. I hate that Sunday afternoon. That's a perfect way to kick it off, is a night race like that. The night before the qualifying.
Yeah, and I want to see when they draw for the race, like how they used to
Oh man, yeah. When they used to draw the when it was the Bud Shootout, and they used to draw out of the Bud cans. They used to have that selection show thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss that so much.
If they don't want to do it on Fox, just live stream it. I would like to see that. Just live stream on NASCAR.com or something, or.
Yeah, because they still draw, don't they?
I think they do. I think it's just not televised no more. Cause they used to be fun when they used to have the crowd there, and they used to have the position flags and the Budweiser cans and stuff.
Yeah.
Or bottles.
And then they couldn't even let Joey Logano grab it because he wasn't of age yet.
Yeah, that was funny. I felt, this before I disliked him, but I felt bad for him at the time.
Fuck Joey Logano.
I know what that's like. Yeah, I know I hate him too, but I know what that's like not getting. Because I think I told you guys about what happened a long time ago when I was at the race. Back at like Pocono, I think, when I went in 01. I was like 13 or 14. And with me being a Kenseth fan, that was whatever year he had the Smirnoff car. Or maybe it was a Dover later on. But yeah, they wouldn't even let me buy the Smirnoff. Like, I wanted like a shirt or something, a t-shirt or a hat or something. They wouldn't let me buy it.
Damn.
They wouldn't let me buy it, so my dad buys it, gives it to me right in front of him. Like, that's stupid.
Wow.
Like
can't
even buy my own. I know. Or I think he said I can't sell it to you, and my dad goes, really? Are you kidding me? It's a t-shirt. So he bought it and gave it to me.
And then the dude was like, your son's gonna be a bad influence.
No, I don't remember if he said anything or not. I was young. I don't know how I remember that, but it might have even been the Smirnoff jacket, because I used to have that race jacket, and I'm mad I lost that, because that was the nicest jacket I've ever. That was a nice looking jacket.
Event number 3 is in the gate. Jeff, the riders are
He
going
bought
to
me
have to dig deep.
He got me a motherfucking Cowboys jacket.
You're right, Ralph. After
Yeah, I
the
saw it. I already.
high-intensity races,
Yeah, I know.
The third and longest event of the evening is waiting for them. They will have to squeeze out all of the energy remaining to not waste the results achieved.
Man, do y'all ever go back and listen to like old R&B music?
Sometimes.
What is old music? What is old music?
I mean, oh yeah, I do. I did it actually not too long ago. Spotify puts together a playlist of that sometime. They put like 6 daily rotations. They that breaks it down from hip hop to R&B to pop, stuff that you listen to or they try to suggest to you that they'll think that you'll like, and I be shuffling those.
Yeah, I do sometimes. I be at work. I'll play that selection, what you call it? Oh, the '90s R&B and shit. '90s smooth R&B. I like smooth R&B. I can do like really vibe with that. I'm just listening to that at work, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I get bless you.
Thanks. Oh, that was.
I get tired listening to rap all the time, man.
Yeah, I'm real versatile on music.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah. It's good to be different.
I listen to everything.
I do too.
The only thing I don't listen to is what's that shit called? East.
What?
No, not East. I'm saying East. K-pop or something. Nah, I won't listen to that. What's it called? It's pop, but it's like it's even worse than original. I gotta go to it.
Dubstep or some shit.
I think it's that.
Yeah, that that shit. Yeah. That's that Skrillex shit. That's what that is. Some of it is okay. I wouldn't listen to it like TV.
I can't listen to it constantly. Yeah, if it's like a song or two that's good, I could probably throw it in there.
Yeah. Now, bro, you probably know what this is. At least probably don't know. You ever heard of Yacht Rock?
Heard of who?
Yacht Rock.
No.
Like, oh wait, okay, I guess I'm the only one that knows about this shit. Basically, it's like it's rock mixed with R&B type. So it's people like Steely Dan, Donald Fagen or Fagan. Yeah, he got a little fucked up last name. Doobie Brothers.
I've heard of the
Wow,
Doobie
you a
Brothers.
fucking idiot.
Huh?
I've heard of the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, well they're part of that. Them, the Bee Gees, they're all part of the yacht.
Okay, yeah. I know a few of them.
Yeah, that's all yacht rock. My favorite yacht rock artist is Steely Dan, but I love his music.
But it's like I grew up with, you know, my dad's always been country. My mom's like the oldies type of stuff, and then, you know, and then friends with a lot of the hip hop and stuff that I know, and my sister listens to a lot of the pop stuff. It's like, well, I got into it all, I guess.
Right?
Just absorbed it.
I guess there's like generations that go through school because a lot of my class and stuff was a lot of hip hop. I think a lot of school now is a lot of the rock pop stuff. Because when I go to concerts with her, like all that stuff that I don't even know who I'm really listening to, but I can get into it. Get out and stuff. That I see so many young kids there. It's crazy. Like it must be like, I don't know.
I can picture do-rag. I can picture a pro with a hat and do-rag on.
Hey, come on.
With a white tee.
When you go to Spotify's top 50 though, top 50 songs that's like I guess trending or whatever. Man, it's a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. Like I give these songs a chance. I'd be like, yo, how can these people? What's wrong with people's taste, man?
Like, now I'm sure you probably know some country people, like Zach Brown Band or stuff like that.
He had a commercial with NASCAR a couple years ago.
They put on one good concert,
called?
Zach Brown, with Zach Brown Band.
Yeah, it was a song, man. That it was a commercial
Free?
like around 2005. I
I'm
forgot.
trying to think. And
I had
then,
beat.
or Highway 20
Yeah,
Ride,
what
maybe. I'm trying to think of something that would be a.
I'm trying to think of the song and how it went. Like
It could be Free
or
or it could be Free or Highway 20 Ride. Probably one of them two.
probably
Not the chicken. It wasn't the chicken fried song, was it?
Hold on, Lee, what's wrong with your mic? Your mic is skipping.
Just skip.
Every once in a while, it'll say,
I might switch to my other one. Man, I gotta charge that one. Is it still doing it?
Not now.
Probably could have cord. I don't know.
I can hear that. Go ahead.
I only got 15 laps left. I'm gonna be out of here. I wanna lay down so badly.
I'm looking at something. Alright, I'm looking at that now. Pro boy dad look like that. He is getting warm, man. It's super cool. Yeah, that's country.
You wanna know what song I be playing? It's not even that. It's like it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let me say. Mr. Rogers, boy.
You gotta change those shoes when you sing that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, I ain't gonna lie though. It'd be like, well, it actually do be. Wow, Joe Moore. Wow, you got the whole field out there, but whatever. I mean, what the hell?
And I wonder what they're going to do with qualifying in this game. Because now that they're back to single car qualifying, are they going to still keep the crap in it? Not that I use it anyway, but...
I never used it either. It was just too time. It was too much. It was... That would have took way too long. You can't even adjust the time.
You gotta think about it. We do qualifying already.
Yeah, we do. I think they're gonna have it though because we in May. They just literally made that change in May. And I'm pretty sure the game is pretty much at that point now to where it's like things are set.
I mean, they usually have it in the game anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Or they usually have the quick qualify anyway.
That was the most badass qualifying session I watched since the last time we had single car qualifying. Oh man, that was badass, man. This here, I had my headphones in. 'Cause I was at work. I couldn't watch it on TV, and man, like those cars were screaming down straight away. Then people back ends was trying to get loose and shit. Well, I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. They hauling ass around this track.
Yeah, like
You
it
know
should
how
be.
happy I was. Exactly.
That's what it's supposed to be all
NASCAR.
about, is the quickest car out front, not just
Getting the
the
toe.
crap they were doing. Yeah.
No more sitting.
And yeah, and then listening to them interview everybody before they went out, and a lot of the guys when they finished their run, you can hear everybody talking about it.
That took me back right there.
And then just watch, you know, the little videos they showed of, you know, them watching to see if they're gonna beat their time.
Even that graphic, even that thing was so off when it came to Like, that thing was going out of the track. You talking about that 3D thing they were showing?
Yeah, that too. I mean, like when
Yeah.
you can watch the drivers that were on the pole watching everybody to see if they're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
They're watching hard.
Yeah, William Byron, when he was on the pole for a good minute.
He's on the fence the whole
to
time.
chase. Yeah. Literally. But man, it took me back though, man. Like, and then another thing now, like, and this is something they didn't do back then. They take a 2-minute break when they go on commercial. That means they'll stop and they'll just wait for 2 minutes for the next car go out, so that way you won't miss a driver.
I thought so.
Yeah, Mike Joy mentioned it actually when oh shit. Mike Joy actually mentioned it when they went to commercial break the first time. He was like, "All right, 2-minute intermission real quick," and then came back. He said, "There you go. You haven't missed a car." We call every single driver.
Yeah, that's awesome. I also forgot, I gotta watch this week too, the IMSA race they had.
Today?
Yeah. I think it was at Mid-Ohio. I never watched it, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I saw the results on Twitter. I'm following him on Twitter.
Of course, the NHRA I also missed. I don't even know if it was raining there.
I was actually watching some of that this morning before I left for work.
That's another one I'd recommend going to in person once, just to experience it. Because they race in Chicago too. Actually, that's coming up as well, I believe. But yeah, just to experience the power and the nitro, oh my god, it's something you can't explain to anybody. And then you're just gonna beg somebody to go with you just to take them to watch their reaction. I love taking or seeing first timers go because it's just to see their reaction in the pits when they breathe in that nitro, and because it's something you just can't explain no matter how many times you tell that story. So it's really fun in person.
Yeah, I heard that shit is real gnarly.
And
like,
then you gotta stand at the start line, stand on the ground next to the fence. You'll feel your whole body vibrates.
Each of all, I heard your eyes be watering too.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you breathe in the nitro in the pits, yeah, your eyes will start watering, you can't breathe for a minute. Yeah. So don't try to breathe. No, I don't want to tell you anything yet. You gotta experience it yourself. I don't want to give you a cheat code of how to...
Hey man, I don't know if I'm gonna go on a drag event, but I don't want to suffer. Give me a cheat code.
No, you just gotta really hold your breath as much as you can. And even if you cough, if you let any kind of air or something in, that's when you really can't breathe for a minute. You almost gotta walk away. Because I've learned to really, I try to hold my nose and not even try to let any kind of air in or at all, because if you do and cough or anything, that's when, once that gets inside you, there's no stopping it. And I still remember our first time when we did that, our first experience, and I can't believe how long, I went to 9 races total, and I still feel like the first one was not that long ago. Just how fast time flies. When we went 9 years in a row to Englishtown before they closed that drag strip, I was not happy about that. But yeah, the first time we experienced that, we didn't know, and we should have known too, because when you see the whole crew put gas masks on, we should have known something was up. But we didn't think it was going to be that interesting. So, and my dad, my dad goes, that just took about 10 years off my life.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine why.
But it's really,
there's a lot going on.
yeah, it's really neat too on the day of the eliminations and stuff. Because they run, you know, if you go all the way to the final, you run 4 times. They got like a 90-minute turnaround that they basically take the whole engine apart and rebuild it all in that time. And it's actually even shorter than that because they got to get back to the staging lanes and all that and get ready. So almost an hour, they rebuild that whole engine. You can stand in the pits right up at the rope and watch it, how fast they go with everything.
I bet John Force was talking about that a little bit on the podcast. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Man, that podcast is funny.
John Force is a ride. His interviews are great, man. He is.
Hello?
Well, that just ruined my race. Oh my god.
What just happened?
My controller died, and it didn't even pause it for me. Wow. I was running in like 6th too.
I have to be playing.
That's messed up. I'm on the final lap. It's a... Oh my god, it was like a 15-minute main event. I'm on the final lap, and now it runs out. Oh.
Yep, that stuff always happen at the worst time too. Like, this couldn't have happened when I was done.
Now a quick look at the
Did I
final
finish
result
dead last?
of today's
Of course I...
Bear in
No,
mind that the
21st.
final leaderboard
Okay.
order is based on the lowest score total in the Triple Crown.
Yeah, what I was saying is John Forrest is so popular. You'll know if he's out signing because there's a huge crowd with his and Brittany Forrest's trailers when they're out signing. Everybody goes for him. And he's always riding the scooter. He's always riding the scooter around the pits, watching his team and everything, and Brittany. So, and when he talks, he's hilarious. He doesn't stop talking. It's great.
Oh man, I seen interviews of him before the LJ download, but he took it to a whole nother level on the LJ download, man. I'm like,
I love it. What were we talking about?
Yeah.
It's funny because he goes on a rant about
John
something.
Force download.
Do they have a full video of it? Because I seen the clip with like 10 minutes. Or is that
It's on, they got the LJ downloads on TV as well. They cut it to an hour instead of having it 2 hours. So yeah,
I'll
it's
see if I can find full. I'll see if I find full things. Was he on the whole hour? Or do they have other people?
He was. When they usually have a guest, they usually had them for like a good. They usually had that person there for like a good 65% of the show, and then
and then they're just talking the rest of it.
Yeah, they talk about the race. I mean, after the guest is gone, they talk about the race and Ash Jr. and then the white flag. They wrap things up. It'd be funny though, man. Like, just in general, cause they be the funniest things, man. Like when they reading off the advertisements and they can't pronounce something right. Like Dale Jr. was having a problem pronouncing memorabilia, and it kind of rubbed off to Mike Davis as well. Cause he be like, yo, yeah, so they got tons and tons of memorabilia. I'm like, oh my god, they can't even say memorabilia. And they was like, I can't stand that word. I remember Mike Davis first messed up, Dale Jr. started down laughing because Mike Davis used to make fun of Dale Jr. every time Dale Jr. messed up. And so Dale Jr. was like, finally got you.